Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a rolled back social sports pad podcast. I am your host, Ricky. Alongside me, as always, is Ben and my brother, Jason the Cobra. So we are going through with our pre-Sunday lineup of games, going through and basically who's gonna win, who's beating the spread, and what bold predictions we are making today. So we will start.
Yeah, who are we
This
starting
probably somebody bad. Basically going through things a little bit already. Philadelphia, they did not beat the spread against the Texans. They only won by 12 when they were. The Texans were a 13 and a half point dogs. So,
Yeah.
kudos on Houston. For Philly is 8-0 still. And do you think that anybody's going to beat them, or they just got that wonderful push schedule?
Played like they haven't really played a meaning,
Mm-hmm.
but yet I saw somewhere on Facebook today somebody was like, "Oh, they played the 12th strongest schedule." I'm like, that's not really the strongest schedule in the league, though.
I mean,
they played stronger schedules than the Bills and the Chiefs. I'm like, okay.
I mean, you can debate what you want, but any given Sunday, any team is going to win, any team is going to lose. We have seen it in this league. We've seen it before with everything like that. The New England Patriots, when they went 16-0, like, who do they really have that, pushed them to their limit? Even losing to the Giants, like, Eli's Giants weren't that good when they faced them. They lost in the regular season, but they won in the Super Bowl.
These Eagles remind me a lot of the Carson Wentz, back when Carson Wentz was a rookie and they went to the Super Bowl and won. I just think it's I think it's just a one-hit year, a one-hit wonder, and the Eagles will go back down to level eventually. But right now, I don't know, man. I'm still not sold on Jalen Hurts. Still not sold.
I mean, basically what this Phillies team reminds me of is a lot of the Buffalo Bills. Jalen Hurts is a mobile quarterback. And the Eagles, when they got him last year, they didn't have a really good, solid receiving core. Devonta Smith was, he's still only, a second-year player now. So he was a rookie then. They went out and they traded for A.J. Brown, who a lot of Titans fans would say wasn't giving them their best stuff. And he comes to Philly and then just breaks out, like he has this year. So that's definitely that kind of sounds like a similar script to the Buffalo Bills.
I say it's more, the script is more like the 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to end up going 13-0, and then they're going to be so overly bloated, and then the balloon's going to instantly deflate, I'm getting that type of vibe.
I mean, you can say that, but that's what everybody says with it.
I mean, you're right on any given Sunday there, bro. You're right there.
But no, I'm just saying, Philly's been a strong defensive team. Without
their
getting
defense
that,
is definitely keeping them in the games. I mean, don't get me wrong, their offense is good, but just like any mobile quarterback.
True enough, the only.
Sorry, Ben.
No, you're good. It's just like anytime you have like you heard me day in and day out. I have a love-hate relationship with the mobile quarterbacks. They take away stats from other players. I don't like it. I would rather the quarterback try to semi-stay in the pocket as much as possible. But when you are 300 some yards away from being your leading rusher on your team, we have issues.
All right. So, Kills, what you would say?
as I was saying, the only difference between the Eagles and the Steelers I was going to add in for 2020 was they at least have a younger quarterback than the famous women respecter Ben Roethlisberger.
More mobile too.
I mean, so like a lot of people will kind of argue, like with the Eagles, the way their schedule is and everything like that. It seems softer. But dude, the Eagles weren't in charge of making their schedule. This is not college where they sign people up and everything like that. This is something the league generated. It ain't the Eagles' fault that they play the Houston Texans that are 1-5-1, on Thursday to make them 1-6-1.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. The Eagles are going to do what they do. And right now they are winning the games that need to be won. They're not Cleveland.
A lot of it also has to do with a new coach.
Both cities will make you feel like
rejuvenated.
And leave them.
And I don't know if anybody's
wants to take a shower.
But whenever something weird happens in a city, certain cities, both the baseball team and the football team both do really freaking good. Watch the hockey team and the basketball team do the same exact thing.
Well, I was going to say, like, Philly, the whole city has been, revitalized when it comes to like their sports, because the Phillies just came up short yesterday against the Astros. The Union, the Major League Soccer team, they lost their final yesterday as well. And
congratulations to Trey Mancini and Dusty Baker
yeah, it's good that they get a ring now. So, basically enough of the small talk. Let's get to business. All right. We are going to basically go through the, teams and everything. First matchup's going to be kind of like, we are going to a hot Atlanta as the LA Chargers are going into town for the 1:00 game against the Atlanta Falcons. The Chargers are favored by 2.5. So, basically, Ben, I want you to give me who's going to win. Will the Chargers, win by 3, and then give me a bold. All right, Ben, then Cobes, then me. All right, go ahead.
All right, so I'm taking a look at this. I'm being a little biased because I was watching a little bit of Pat McAfee yesterday. They were saying Atlanta. I'm not sure the reason, though.
No, I mean, I could give you that reason.
I can see the reason because Atlanta is on. I don't know, man. Atlanta's starting to pick up speed.
Yeah,
Mike Williams is out. They're their leading receiver on Chargers.
Yeah, Mike Williams.
Yeah,
Keenan Allen. You don't know if he's playing. So yeah, what do you got?
I'm going Falcons. They're going to cover the spread and win the game.
Well, I mean, if they win the game, they cover the spread anyway. But
yeah.
So yeah, give me a bold.
I'm going Mariota is going to look like the quarterback he should have been long time ago.
You saying the revival of Super Mario?
Revival of Super Mariota. So he's going to get, I would say he get about 275, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Okay. So
50
I got the Chargers on this one.
You got the Chargers. All right. Well, why do you say that?
I have to, because I just think that the last game that the Falcons had against the Panthers, it was mainly by luck that they won that one.
Okay.
That was the main reason why I'm saying that. That's why I say in my bold prediction, luck runs out for the Falcons. They go for 2 in the final seconds, and they miss.
All right, so you're saying that the Chargers ain't covering the spread?
No Chargers, no.
No Chargers, no. All right, so I mean, I definitely understand why like the spread is so low on the Chargers and why the Falcons could actually win this. It is a 1 o'clock game, and the Chargers are coming from the West Coast to the East Coast on a rollback Sunday. So not only are well, actually, rollback ain't so bad, because
Point still
for
stands.
them it would feel like 11 o'clock, not 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I'm gonna say they're gonna cover the spread. They're gonna win by at least a touchdown. And my bold prediction is that Austin Eckler is gonna go for 200 all-purpose yards and 4 touches.
Nice.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. All right, next we going to Chicago. And we're going with the Bears versus the Miami Dolphins.
This is a trap game.
This is a trap. Oh, man, it's like, going to Thailand and picking up a prostitute. This is a trap. So you got the Bears, 4.5-point dogs versus Miami. Chicago was very active during the trade deadline. So, Ben, who you got? And
All
give me that bold.
Well, I'm definitely not going to Chicago to watch the Bears play because tickets are as low as $181. That's outrageous for a Bears game.
For a bad team, yeah, that's
You're paying to see the Dolphins is what you're doing.
pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, though, this is a trap game. I can see the Dolphins losing this with too much confidence. However, I don't see that happening. The Dolphins did make enough moves at the trade deadline to probably help them further their record. I'm going to say this is a must-win game. Tua needs to throw, and Tua needs to get it to Hill.
All right.
I'm going to go with Dolphins are going to win by at least, I'm going to give it 10 points. Tua is going to lead. I'm going to give him 10 points. Dolphins are going to win by 10. Tua is going to throw for at least 3. And he's going to run for at least 75.
All right. Coach?
You may say this is as big of a trap game as Admiral Akbar would say, but I got the Dolphins on this handedly. Dolphins have received Bradley Chubb, so they've got the Chubb for Chubb.
Well, they got that definitely.
So I got the Dolphins on this one, easily covering the spread. And bold prediction: Justin Fields gets picked off 3 picks. He will regress this game.
That's bold.
Okay.
Too bold.
So
I'm just messing with you.
Me, I'm going with the Dolphins. I'm giving the Dolphins at least the 5-point cover of the spread. And my bold prediction is that Miami going to pull a 60 burger.
Holy shit.
What?
As I'm sitting here in real time, the ticket prices went up. It's now $223.
Scalpers, I'll tell you. But no, like seriously, I'm going to say the Dolphins are going to go put a 60 burger on this. Not a 50 burger. 60. This is a 60 burger. Well, all right, I'm going to it. Is going to throw at least 6 scores today. 2 to Tyreek Hill, 2 to Jalen Waddle, 1 to Gesicki, 1 to whoever the hell he wants. He might even throw a damn touchdown to himself. I don't know. And Raheem Mostert's going to get 3 touchdowns.
This is why you don't give your kids pissy sticks, guys. If you're listening, do not give your kids pissy sticks in a Super Soaker.
Hey.
Well, yesterday they had a game that was 77-66.
There was a lot of it's college, man. College is crazy. There's one team that was losing lost like 97 in the first half.
It's why we don't bet on college football games.
That must have been Delaware versus Del State, huh?
Probably. I don't know, man. All right, so we're running from Chicago before the price tickets go up again. We're going to go to Cincinnati as the middling Carolina Panthers are coming into town to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Panthers are 8.5-point dogs in Cincy. Ben, what do you got?
I don't know what Bengals team identity we have currently at this moment.
They're apparently identified enough to, get 8.5 points.
They must actually identify as attack helicopters.
Last week, Burrow did absolute dog shit. And then the 2 other week, or was it last week? Were they on bye? I can't remember. But I know I predicted him to do good 2 weeks in a row. He did. And then I said, he's going to do really bad. And he did. I don't know, man. This Bengals team is giving me bad juju lately. Okay, you know what? I'm sticking with my guns. I'm going with Burrow. Is going to have a kickback game. Bengals are going to beat the Panthers. Burrow is going to do it for 325 yards. Is his receiver back yet? Let me see. Hold on.
I know. Did Chase? No. He went to IR.
He's
Damn. So he's out.
He's out for at least 3 to 6 weeks.
You know what? Higgins is gonna stand up and he's gonna get 120 yards and 2 touchdowns.
All right. So you saying Bengals cover?
Bengals cover.
All right, Jay.
I got the Panthers on this one.
To win or to?
Panthers winning, but they won't cover the spread.
Okay, well, if they win, they cover the spread because they're 8.5 point dogs.
All right, so I do have the Panthers winning. They are covering the spread. Bold prediction: Joe Burrow throws 4 picks, 1 for pick 6.
Damn, that is bold.
I think it was overbloated to start giving Joe Burrow the next young gun quarterback, and put him in conversation with Allen and Mahomes.
I will admit that PJ did throw
it was too soon.
Yeah, I mean the Panthers should have won last week. That was just
our kicker and DJ Moore being an idiot.
It's not the kicker's fault.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. It was backed up 15 yards.
His fault. His
actually was.
Receiver teammate made him back up.
No, it wasn't the kicker's fault.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah, but you said DJ Moore.
But no, all right. So I'm gonna say the Panthers, beat the spread. So basically, for anybody who does not know what spreads mean, basically in Vegas rules for money, Cincinnati has a line of 8.5. So Cincinnati, in order to win you money, has to win by 9 points. Carolina, they win money for you if they lose or if they win the game or lose by less than 9 points. So I'm going with the Panthers winning.
The market still do picks. I might have to go in and make some picks.
Yeah, I'm saying Carolina's going to win this game. The loss of Jamar Chase is that daunting for them. I do see this being a very low scoring game. Probably like 12-7. So my bold prediction is that Carolina is going to do something that not many teams have done, and they're going to win without an offensive touchdown.
Wow.
All right. So next we're going to go to Detroit versus Green Bay. Both teams right now you cannot trust. Detroit, they were very hot in the beginning of the season. One of the leading scoring offenses in the league, with also the worst defense in the league. And Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers becoming a very old, decrepit wizard. Without any sort of magic. Green Bay is favored by 3.5 over the Lions. So Ben, give me a prediction on your bold.
This is a crapshoot game. This is another trap game. Honestly, this is make or break game for the Packers. I know Aaron Rodgers knows it's the writings on the wall this year. Packers haven't done anything to help them. And also, it looks like the Lions are also just giving up on the year anyway. They got rid of their young tight end.
Hawkinson, yep.
You know what? I'm going with the Packers. Barely.
All right.
I don't even have a bold because I don't see anybody doing good.
All right. Oh, I got a bold one. That's going to be funny. All right, Gobes, what you got?
Well, I don't trust any of these teams to walk into a strip club without catching an STD, but I will give the game to the Lions. I'm giving this game to the Lions. Aaron Rodgers, of course, as you said, is an old decrepit, has lost his magic. You know, definitely. And I like I said, I have the Lions winning this. Bold prediction. Jared Goff will have 3 touchdowns.
So he's going to go golf. All right.
Yep, we are beating Goff, ladies and gentlemen. We are beating Goff.
Here's my bold. Goff will have more passing yards than Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. So for this game, I am going to go with the Lions beating the Green Bay Packers. I mean, they're 3.5-point dogs, but I definitely see them beating the Packers. And my bold prediction is that either Aaron Rodgers or Jared Goff are going to be playing for the visiting team of the next matchup that we talk about, the Indianapolis Colts. So yeah, there you go. That's my bold. That one of these two guys. It's almost the odd.
I can see Aaron Rodgers doing good in Indianapolis.
I mean, a lot of quarterbacks should do good in Indianapolis.
So wait, Ricky, are you saying there's going to be a black leather couch right behind both these quarterbacks?
No, bad.
Sorry,
bad. You bad.
Hit him
This isn't our Twitch stream.
I didn't say a word.
Hit him with a stick.
I swear, I might just hit him with the microphone. But all right. But no, apparently the pick of the week, according to ESPN, is the Indianapolis Colts versus the New England Patriots. The Colts are 5.5-point dogs to New England. Definitely kind of both offenses are kind of struggling right now. New England's got like the better defense, but Ben, give me your prediction.
Well, I see the Patriots winning. I don't see Mac Jones finishing the game. I see Zappa coming in and saving the day again. And they're going to win by 7.
All right. Bold?
Zappa's going to come in.
Okay. Colts?
Got the Colts winning this one. I think as of right now, the Patriots, it doesn't matter who they play. They can play Jack Johnson or John Jackson as their quarterback. It doesn't matter how they play musical chairs with their quarterback. They just ain't clicking at all. New England isn't. So I got the Colts on this one. Sam Erlinger looked pretty good against the Commanders despite his first game. But anyway, I got the Colts winning. Obviously, they covered the spread. And basically, bold prediction is Sam Erlinger goes for 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, and one of them on 1 rushing touchdown.
Okay. I'm going with the Colts as well. I think 5.5 is a little bit generous, per se. Winning, it doesn't matter to me on that one. I just it's a toss up to me. Who's gonna win? I mean, the edge, would go to the New England, and Bill Belichick is gonna test Ellinger often. But my bold prediction is that Michael Pittman is going to have 2 touchdowns receiving, and this will be an over game, not an under. Next will be this is a trap game. The Buffalo Bills go into East Rutherford, New Jersey, and play against the New Jersey Jets. The Jets are 13.5-point dogs. So, Ben, what you got?
You're right. I mean, this is another trap game. Man. So hold on. You're saying who's the dogs again?
The Jets are 13.5-point dogs to the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. As long as the Bills don't go in there cocky like they think they're going to come out with a win, they're going to win. I don't see Zach, I do your mom, Wilson, lighting the sky up. He's going to struggle against this Buffalo Bills defense. Look for at least 13 points by the Bills. Well, to cover.
So you say the Bills are covering their spread?
Oh, yeah, they're going to win by...
They win by 14. So, yep.
13, 14, no matter.
All right. Then you bold?
Diggs. Is Diggs playing? Yeah, he's playing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 150 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Okay. Very nice. Cobes.
Have the Bills because the Jets suck. You know, definitely the Bills covering the spread, winning by 21. And in fact, bold prediction is you will see the return of the elite Joe Flacco off the bench. Zach Wilson's getting dumped for Joe Flacco, and then the Bills just absolutely decimate Joe Flacco.
Joe's going to come in.
All right. So I'm taking that this is going to be a closer game than 13.5. Yeah, so I'm taking the Jets some points. I'm going to say the Bills win.
Bills win, but Jets on spread.
Yep. Like they win by like 10. So my bold prediction is that there's, as you mentioned it, there's going to be a black couch behind Zach Wilson because and that black couch is the Buffalo Bills defense. They are going to commit a crime on Zach Wilson today. On that many times they're going to sack him.
Also, do you believe his name is Tremaine Edmonds?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
No, Tre'Davious White. I'm sorry, Tre'Davious White's coming back.
Is he coming back?
I believe so. I believe it's this week.
I mean, well, either way, Bills are going to win. Bills are going to basically, with this win today, basically lock up any chance that anyone has of the AFC East. All right,
they need it.
And then we go to Washington while the Commanders host the Vikings, where they are 3.5-point dogs. Thoughts, Ben?
Maybe
exactly.
I could go to this game. $54 for a ticket.
So 54 for the tickets to the game?
Yeah, but the parking is going to be more than the ticket, probably.
Probably.
I don't know, man. This is Kirk Cousins coming back to Washington. The Vikings are looking good. However, Washington's also on a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah.
And Minnesota is not favored by much.
Yep, only 4.
I mean, this is technically a trap game for who? Cousins.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it is 1 o'clock, so he can play well.
And I've seen him play a lot, and there's times where he just makes mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm going with Washington on this.
All right.
Washington on this one.
Give you bold.
Bold. Washington's going to win the game on a pick 6.
Fun. All right. Cobes.
My first question before I say my answer is, where are they playing at?
They're playing it in Washington.
Okay.
Have you seen
So
the field? It looks
here we go. So you're gonna hear everything I say is going to be broken down into one big chunk. So follow along. I have the Vikings. I had the Vikings rolling into Snydergrad and just absolutely decimating the commies. Bold prediction is Kirk Cousins is going to remind the commie fan base, and Dan Snyder himself why you should have paid him the big bucks. He's going to go off 4 touchdowns.
What?
There you go.
I kind of agree with that. I think the Minnesota at the trade deadline improved themselves greatly by getting TJ Hawkinson. Now they have 2 good tight ends. Irv Smith, yeah, he kind of is. I think he went to injured reserve.
Yes, Irv Smith's hurt. That's why they went after Hawkinson.
Yeah, well, so again, that's an upgrade. And then when he comes back into my playoff time, that's going to be a nice 2-headed monster there.
Yes.
Utilizing Kirk Cousins, one of his favorite position groups, the tight end position, as you know of the Commanders with Jordan Reed. So. Anybody who has TJ Hawkinson on their team, expect 2 of those 4 touchdowns that the wonderful, Cobra mentioned Kirk Cousins having in his bold prediction. We'll go to TJ Hawkinson. I see that happening as the Minnesota Vikings win by 2 scores against the Commanders.
Oof.
Yes. Yeah, I know you feeling bad right there.
Thanks, Ricky.
Hey, glad I could help. Now for the game of the week.
Yeah, I had to pick Minnesota too, but I gotta go, boys.
Yeah, well, we're going from there to I am going to dub this the holla at your boy. Oh my God, what is going on? Game of the week as we go to Jacksonville,
Duval,
as the lackluster Raiders go into town against the Jaguars. The Raiders are favored as 1.5 points. But I think they were only given that because they're from Vegas. So, Ben, what you got from? Oh my God.
Oh man, this game is gonna be horrendous.
Yeah.
I definitely don't see the Raiders winning. I see the Jags winning. The Raiders have no identity. They are a complete and absolute mess. Don't get me wrong, the Jags aren't exactly together either, but they have a better cohesive unit right now.
Yeah. Bold?
Bold?
Is there a bold?
Man. No, probably not.
All right. Cobes?
I just let me say this. Raiders Nation, maybe you should have kept Bisaccia. I got the Jacksonville Jaguars on this one. Bold prediction. Oakland, not Oakland, but Vegas is going to treat themselves to a night of all elite wrestling because they're not going to be in this game at all.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jags as well. The Raiders are not playing like they are raiding, but being raided.
Yeah.
And my bold prediction. Oh God, I was like, do I really need? It's gonna be Travis Etienne. He goes off for 150 all-purpose yards and 3 scores.
Yeah. Can we?
And that's it for the 1:00 games. Luckily, we only have 4 games left. So we have the Arizona Cardinals hosting the Seattle Seahawks. Let's kind of pick this up a little bit. Arizona is favored by 1.5 points. So what do you got, Ben?
Which game is it again? I'm sorry.
Seattle, Arizona.
Oh, okay. I heard you say Arizona. Oh, come on. Seattle all the way. Geno Smith. I'm surprised at how good he's doing, but congratulations. But Seattle's gonna win. Arizona's a hot mess. They're not who they were before. Ever since Kyler Murray got his money, he has not been the same.
Talking money and run. All right.
Yep. We're playing too much Call of Duty. Bold. Kyler Murray is going to go in his press conference after the game, and instead of talking about how bad he played, he's going to talk about his KD ratio on Call of Duty.
You son of a bitch! Oh, God damn it! I was going to say Kyler's going to have a 2 KD ratio. You son of a bitch! All right, Cobes.
Well, you're not going to like what I'm going to say. The Seattle Seahawks are going to win this game and remind Kyler Murray why you cannot raise your stats in Madden Ultimate Team like you can in real life.
Oh.
And that's why Seattle is going to absolutely dominate with a Geno Smith 4-tutty game. One of them on the ground.
All right. I'm going with the Seahawks as well. I think Seattle is definitely the better team than Arizona right now. And I'm going Kenneth Walker, doing 3 all-purpose touchdowns. Next, the disappointment game. Los Angeles Rams versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are favored by 3.5. All right. Come on, rapid fire, boys.
Just like Tom Brady, the Buccaneers are going to lose.
Oh.
You want to know why? Because
Why?
Tom Brady is not all there no more. He is out. He has checked out mentally. It has recently came out. The only reason why he is there is so he did not miss out on his $300-some million or his $300-some thousand bonus is what it was or some shit.
Wow, only
divorce over missed money he could have gotten.
Okay, Cobes.
This game already feels like a bitter divorce for me, but I got the Rams on this one. Tom Brady throws for 3 picks.
Okay, I am saying the Rams beat the spread in a tie. That's my bold prediction.
Yo!
All right. Next, we go to Kansas City Arrowhead Stadium, where the Kansas City Chiefs are favored by 10.5 over the Tennessee Titans. Ben, what you got?
The Titans are going to wish they were in Kansas because they're going to want to return back home after Mahomes dismantles them. Give him 350 yards, 4 touchdowns.
And the Chiefs cover that spread?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, Cobes, what you got?
I got the Chefs.
You got the Chefs covering the spread?
Covering the spread. Bold prediction is that Patrick Kermit Frog Mahomes is going to make the Titans defense look like an idiot sandwich. Period. 5 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes.
All right, I am going to say that Kansas City covers the spread because the Titans are not going to have anybody cross the 100-yard mark, including their quarterback.
Yeah, God, Malik Willis. It's not Malik Willis. It's it's Malik Willis.
All right. Anyway, next, we have Baltimore favored in New Orleans over the Saints by 3.5. What you got, Ben?
Nah, I don't know, man. That's another trap. Ravens are going to cover the spread by 4 at least. I see this being a tough game to watch, honestly.
All right. What's your bold?
Bold. Jackson's going to get 170 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. 170 on the ground, sorry, in the air. And he's going to get 75 on the ground with 1 touchdown.
All right. Cubs?
I got the Ravens on this one. What was the spread?
3.5.
3.5. Definitely cover. Basically, I have it all coming down to Justin Tucker.
The boot.
Justin Tucker contributes more points than Lamar Jackson.
So I have a question for both of you guys before I make my prediction. You know a field goal is only worth 3 points, right?
I'm aware of that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm saying Justin Tucker will have more points then the offense will.
Then, oh, okay. So anyway,
That's what
I
I'm
am
getting.
saying that the Saints beat the spread. I think is going to be within 3. But we are going to see a potential NFL record in number of field goals kicked in a game by both squads. I see Lutz and Tucker combining for 12 field goals.
But like and as I said, I do see Justin Tucker kicking more points than Lamar Jackson will get a touchdown, but more often it'll be like 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out on like good drives, and then Justin Tucker giving field goals.
Okay, all right. So there is something I do want to mention. Basically, kind of, I have a gripe with the NFL. Big time right now, and kind of when we do the title list, Ben, kind of like bold predictions and a rookie gripe, because the biggest gripe that I have right now with the NFL is in the scheduling system. All right, we have 6 teams on bye this week. Last week we had 2. All right, the bye weeks, there's like 8 of them. All right, there are 8 bye weeks, 8 divisions. Why are you only having 2 in one week and 6 in another? Like, are you shitting me? And then you have all the games that are playing. You only have 2 games playing at 4:00, and everybody else plays at 1. Like, come on, man! I want a little bit more option in my 4:00 games than Arizona, Seattle, and Tampa Bay and the Rams. Give me somebody,
And to add to that, bro, if I might add to your gripe, it used to be back in the old days of Taglaboo that we actually had at least 4 per week of 4:00 games.
I mean, that's all I want.
Yeah,
Give me 4. I mean,
2 NFC, 2 AFC, be fine.
Yeah.
That's what I.
I mean,
what
but then
consistency,
again,
for God's sake.
Anyway, I mean,
I agree with that, and I also agree with how some games are not broadcasted in my area. Like that one week we had, instead of Washington being shown, they had Pittsburgh and Buffalo, and I'm like, why do we have some upper state like Pittsburgh?
Well, that's TV Network there. But I mean, and just the scheduling group. I mean, that's definitely kind of
on TV this week.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying it's a gripe that I have. Just a little bit more consistency, I guess, in my league, in my TV watching experience, and as well as like I mean, yeah. As Calvin Ridley will dictate, gambling is bad. But it's a lot easier, I guess, to go on FanDuel for the 4:00 games than it is on your 1:00 game. Because you only got players from 4 different teams instead of 800.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So that is our.
I do want to touch on one thing.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not. Well, it's kind of related to NFL. The XFL released new team names. Some teams did move and release the logos, and because they're going to be partnering with the NFL, I thought we should mention.
Yeah. I was gonna say we'll kind of go in depth on that on Wednesday on our Wednesday show.
Yeah,
when we
didn't mention our partners or affiliates.
Yeah, we didn't. I mean, we did talk about the trade deadline, things like that. We also didn't mention. Well, we did kind of mention the Houston Astros winning the World Series. So go ahead and visit fanatics.com. They always have a sale going on right there with Fanatics. On this Sunday is basically free shipping until And then they'll probably go on to the to the 65%, up to 65% sale items. They kind of been cycling those two sales going on. So basically, go ahead with that. And with the rollback, a lot of our normal people that aren't, that are helping, they aren't here because they're still in bed, getting that extra hour of sleep. Otherwise, hey, we got the W Energy with our 10% promo code SSPP10. And that's it for us.
Now I do want to mention one thing, non-sports related. Rest in peace, Aaron Carter. That was terrible.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers to his family. And
other than that, and was it Dick Butts also died?
Thoughts and prayers, not players. To
legendary Washington Redskin. Yeah.
And it's Washington. But on that note, everybody have a good day watching the game, good week, and always good season.